Dublin Pass in hand, we're hopping on and off to hit Teeling and Jameson Distilleries, then dinner at the historic Brazen Head. Halloween night in Temple Bar, just the beginning. Well, good morning. Here we are on crack of dawn. Had to get a crack of dawn flight in. It's 4 a.m. here in Iceland. We have a flight at 7:40, so we are taking the fly bus to get to the airport, and we have a 2.5-hour flight to Dublin. We had a great stay at Moxy Hotel. Iceland has been dreamy. The only thing we haven't seen that I really wanted to see was the Northern Lights, but you can't control that. Goodbye, Iceland. Flybus is reliable, convenient, and affordable transport from Center Reykjavik to the airport at just about any time of day. Getting from the Dublin airport to the city is super easy. I took the Dublin Express for just €8. The bus leaves right outside the terminals and takes about 14 to 30 minutes depending on your stop. They have stops all over the city center, Temple Bar, Trinity College, O'Connell Street, you name it, and the buses run every 15 minutes. Quick, affordable, and easy. All right, so we are here at the Moxy in Dublin. It's a cute kind of modern hotel. It's one of the Marriott chains. First time staying here. They just built one in Virginia Beach, fun fact. The lobby and everything looks really cute. We're gonna walk through there in a little bit, see where to fill our water. I wanna see if they have coffee down there, because I could use some. But now we got the Dublin Go City Pass for 2 days, because we figured we added everything up that we wanted to do. And then like separate admissions, and then looked at what the city pass covered, and it was just a better value. So I don't always do these, but several cities have these where sometimes it makes sense to purchase this city pass that gives you access for whatever, 48, 72 hours. Some you have even longer, like a 5-day pass. And it'll usually give you some sort of hop-on, hop-off bus. It'll give you entrance to a lot of museums and attractions. So that's why we decided to do this. Today we're gonna start with the hop-on, hop-off bus, just because we want to get our bearings. The weather's not bad. It's kind of cloudy, but a little sun peeking out. It's Halloween today, so this should be kind of interesting to see how Dublin does Halloween. I've heard it's pretty epic, and we've already seen several people in costumes, starting all the way at the airport. And then we are going to just tool around. We're gonna probably do a distillery if we get there in time. And then we'll see what else the night brings. I know we'll probably hang out a little bit in the Temple Bar area, but eventually we'll have to find food. Now, about this hotel room, one downside that I noticed is there is no refrigerator, there is no microwave, and there's just a lack of counter space. Like places to place things. I don't even mind this open concept like closet thing. That doesn't really bother me because I don't typically hang up a bunch of stuff anyway, and we're only staying here 2 nights. But for a longer stay, I would maybe want a proper closet. There's also no safe in the room, so just something to keep in mind if you're carrying lots of valuables. But we're gonna go head out on the town and get to see all that Dublin has to offer. And then tomorrow we got a nice long full day to explore the rest. Let's go. All right, so most people would think that Guinness is the first thing that you do when you get to Ireland. But no, we're going to go try some whiskey, something a little harder. It's a little cold out here today. So we're going to do some whiskey tasting at the Teeling Distillery. And then we're going to walk over to Jameson and do even more. Included in our Dublin Go Pass, the Teeling Distillery and tasting was a great way to start our day in downtown Dublin. Yeah, if you do that, it doesn't burn. A little bit, but all right, so if the Teeling wasn't enough, then we got Jameson. So we're gonna go try this whiskey. Since we're trying them back to back, it'll be interesting to see which one we like better. Let's go check it out.
Now you're more prepared to sit. I'm safe. Leave it for about 3 or 4 seconds at a time. Cheers. Slot.
Guinness in Dublin. Perfect for your first night in Dublin. The Brazen Head is one of the oldest restaurants in Dublin, serving up traditional Irish fare. I opted for the Guinness beef stew, and my husband, well, he went for a fried chicken sandwich. All right, we are here in the Temple Bar neighborhood. Now, did you know the Temple Bar is not just that iconic bar back there? No, it is a whole neighborhood. And bar actually meant town or area, neighborhood. It stood for an area of the city versus an actual bar. But of course, when you have a thing called Temple Bar, a neighborhood, you might as well have an actual Temple Bar as well. So back behind me here, that's the actual Temple Bar, but this whole area right here with the cobblestone streets is the Temple Bar neighborhood. It was owned by a gentleman called Temple, with the last name of Temple, back in God knows what century. I'll look it up and put it in the comments. But he owned this whole area. He was the landowner, and that's why it got its name Temple. And then Bar, meaning the area. So now it is a vibrant, very touristy area of Dublin, a place where all the bars and restaurants and pubs are. So if you're looking for a place to see where the action is happening, take a stroll through here. Plus, it's super cute. So just be mindful. It's a touristy area. Make sure you're keeping a mind on where your pocketbook is and things like that, just because as it gets crowded, you know, you can be a target for pickpockets, so just be aware of that as you're walking through. But super cute area to walk through when you are visiting Dublin. So let's go check it out. Halloween in Dublin did not disappoint. From millions of costumes, people walking around, ready to party. We also got to see fireworks towards the end of the night, but Dublin knows how to celebrate Halloween. If you've been dying to visit Dublin but just don't know where to get started, let's connect and get you living your Irish dream. Find your own pot of gold experience at the end of your own rainbow. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description, schedule a call today, and let's get you exploring Dublin your way. Where are we going next? Let's go.